The Counter Thrift here with another reselling video. Today I'm just gonna do a really quick walkthrough as to how I list items to sell on eBay. I don't have that many drafts right now because I was listing, and then in the middle of the listing, I realized, you know what? This actually might be a really good video to go through and show people how I list my items on eBay. There's a lot of new resellers out there that are struggling with the listing process because I remember when I started, I didn't know what to put in there. I was really confused and it was kind of overwhelming. So I learned throughout the years of reselling and learning from other resellers how to streamline the listing process. And I learned that not everything on eBay listing page is important too. I list directly from the eBay app itself. I take the pictures in the app. The reason I do that is because that way the picture's already in the app. I tried dropping them into my MacBook, and I felt that took too long for me because time is very limited for myself. I have not only the reselling thing, but I also do other things. I found that just doing it on the app itself was a lot quicker for myself. It was a lot easier and just easier for me to streamline my process. And what I do is I have templates created. I created one template just based off t-shirts because I sell a lot of t-shirts and I sell only clothing. So I created one template, and then what I do is I create a right here, like this right here. I have this draft right here. So I'll go ahead and have that's my one template. All this is kind of like just inside the template itself. And then I'll create copies of it, and then I'll create a bunch of drafts for the week or however many that I need. And then I'll go in, click on the draft itself, and then start taking my pictures. And then once I'm done with my pictures, I come to my computer, and then I have the drafts here like these two here. And then I'll start listing. Let's get to the listing part. I already have listed a few of my drafts for today. These are technically my leftover drafts that I do. I always try to have a little bit of a draft bank for myself because sometimes I don't have time to list or take pictures, so at least I have a draft bank ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and just list these right now. I have time today to take some extra drafts. But let's click on this here. So scroll to the top. So this is an Under Armour polo. We'll start off with that. What I do is I rearrange my pictures just a little bit. So I'll put the front here, the back here, the size, and then I'll move over the measurements to the front of the photo. And the reason I do that is because people will ask for measurements, and I'll tell them, oh, they're in the first few photos, and just to refer to those. And some people won't go that far in the listing. If you put this all the way to the back, some people don't even get that far in the pictures. It's usually the first 5 pictures, and then they made up their mind if they want the item or not. So I put the size and the measurements right in the beginning. And if the shirt had any flaws on it, I would also put those right after the measurements. That way the buyer will get a full understanding that this is the way the shirt looks, this is the size, the measurements, and any flaws. And I try to wrap everything up as soon as possible in the listing so the buyer can make an informed decision. Sorry, I have a stutter, so it's hard for me to say words sometimes. But okay, so yeah, I rearrange my photos. I sometimes edit them if I need it. So this one I kind of can edit if I have to. So let me go and cut that a little. That's good enough. Let me check the back one. And back's good. They don't have to be perfect. And that's one thing about the photos that I've learned, that they don't have to be perfect. I do a vertical flat lay, and sometimes the item doesn't land perfectly. So I try to do as best as I can. I lay it flat, and then I kind of spread it out. If you spend too much time trying to get the perfect flat lay and the perfect photo, you're going to be taking photos forever. I only do 5 to 7 a day, and if I was to take 30 minutes per photo just trying to get the perfect lay, then I'm going to be there forever, and I ain't got time for that. I don't think most of us do anyways to do that. So just try to get the item laid down as best as possible and take the pictures as best as possible. I try to get accurate representation of what the item's going to look like when it gets to the client, or to the customer, I'm sorry. So let's get to the titling. The titling is real simple. What I do is I put the brand first, so it's an Under Armour shirt. It could be a polo too, but I do put polo in there. I just put a little later in the listing. I kind of use it as a keyword. So Under Armour shirt, I believe, is a men's XXL. It's a XXL, yes. It's an ISO chill polo. It's a loose fit in Jordan. Okay. So it's a Under Armour shirt. I put the sex next, men's, its size, XXL, and the color, red. And then I start with the keyword. So it's an ISO chill polo. It's a loose fit, which is also relaxed. You could get 2 good keywords there. You just put loose fit and then relaxed. It will be an item specific. So when someone searches loose fit, your shirt should pop up. If they search relaxed, your shirt should also pop up. So it's an ISO chill loose fit. It's a golf polo. It's a performance polo. Performance. And it's stretchy, so I'll put stretch. And I don't have enough room. Dang it. Let me take fit out, because stretch is a good keyword. There we go. So I try to get as many of the 80 characters as possible. Sometimes you can't get them all, which is okay. So 77 of the 80 to me is it's good enough. And there's some pretty decent keywords in there. So because I have my template listed to shirts, automatically going to have it to shirts, and all the brand and size and all that's going to pop up. But I need to switch it to polo. So there you go. Switch it to polo there. So I have really bad allergies. Okay, so brand, it clicked polo already. Size 2XL, golf, stretch, and red. And I like that eBay does this now. They pre-fill some item specifics just based off your title. It kind of helps with the listing process. It makes it a little bit faster. Not too much faster, but a little bit faster. So I could choose Under Armour Golf as a product line because it is an Under Armour golf shirt. Performance there is golf. And you could put more in here if you like, but I always just put golf because I know it's a golf shirt. I mean, it technically could be used for like rugby or tennis, but I think more people are looking for golf. And usually sports brands will have a tennis line or a rugby line, but I'll just leave it as golf. Fabric wash, I don't mess with that. That's usually for like denim or bottoms. It is a short sleeve. Classic. I'm sorry. Theme, it's usually like sports. It's got a logo. It's kind of a classic shirt. I could leave the classic. You could put whatever you want in here as long as it applies to the item. So technically, all three of these could apply, but I'm just going to take the classic out. Pattern's a little crazy. So the pattern it's kind of abstract. It's kind of geometric. So, and those are keywords too that you put in there. Abstract, geometric, if you like. But I'm going to go ahead and just put it as geometric. Like I mentioned earlier, it is loose fit, so it's a relaxed style shirt. I don't think the shirt had. Yeah, see, it didn't have the material tag. It was cut out. This is up to you. I don't put the material in there unless I have the material tag in the listing, because I could be wrong. I could put like nylon polyester when it's really polyester spandex, and I don't want to make that mistake and have someone return it to me saying that it's not as described. And I don't need that kind of negativity on my listing or on my store, so I just leave it blank. And that's true for everything that you see me skipping. If it doesn't apply to it or you just don't know, just leave it blank. It's just safer that way. That way you're not lying to the customer. And if the customer starts asking questions and you don't really know, but they're going to be like, well, you listed it in the specifics as this, and then you're kind of caught. So just don't put it in there. So for this, it's technically a blended fabric, but because I don't have the tag to show that, I'm just going to leave that blank also. It is stretch. It is a lightweight shirt. It's a modern golf shirt, so it's moisture wicking. I know that. But it's up to you. If you don't know, you don't have to put it. But for this example, because I don't really know. I do know, but it's not anywhere. I'm going to go and leave that blank. It is colored. It is made in Jordan. Let me see if there's Under Armour. No, so there's no model number. Okay, cool. A model type, actually. It does have a logo on the back neck. It does have a button. Here, it could be a button. It could be a pullover. So I'm going to put button just because I know it closes with the button. Usually pullovers are like the mid layers like the long sleeve mid layers. They're kind of like a sweater, but they're not a sweater. Real lightweight. That would be considered a pullover. The collar is a point collar, I believe. Yes, see how it points there? If it was sprayed, I would have a cut here. So I'll go ahead and put, where you at? There you go. Put a point collar. And if you're ever curious about the different collar types, you can just do a quick Google search and just look up collar types. And there's a lot of resources out there that talk about the different collar types. Because first I didn't know what this was, a cutaway. Cutaways are real common on dress shirts. It's kind of like, it's real short, but it's cut almost off, but it's still like a little small piece of a collar. And I usually find those like on really nice dress shirts. This is technically like an athleisure style shirt, so you could put casual and activewear. People do wear them to travel, but I'm going to leave that out. Travel's usually for like outdoorsy kind of clothing. I do have these measurements, so let me check what they measure. So it's 26, which is 42, because it's a round. And then it's by 30, so it's 42 by 30. 42 by 30. And if you don't have the right measurements, because sometimes it'll be like a 43. For example, this has 43, but some items they'll have the measurements and it'll have like 43 or something, and it's not in the drop down. Just don't put it. Just put it somewhere in the listing, usually in the description, that it measures at 43. Because if you type it in there, it's just going to confuse eBay's algorithm. You put this here if you want. I'm going to put machine washable. It's good practice to put everything that you can and know about the item in here, as long as you can prove it in some way. Like the materials tag, if you don't have it, it's just personal preference. I don't put it in there. I don't want them not as described. All my templates have this. They have the same condition, size, and business policies that I put in there. They all have that. That way it's already copy and pasted in there. So when I start the listing, I don't have to go back and list it in there. Right here, I have items in good condition. See pictures and description for details. I will add some stuff in there. So I'll add some stuff in regards to the shirt. So it's item in good condition. Item is clean and odor free. I do that because all my items are washed, especially my used items are washed. If it's dry cleaned, I'll pay to go get it dry cleaned because I want to make sure that I wash it correctly. Also, if it's new with tags and it smells, that storage smell, usually I get that kind of stuff from like flea market, I'll cut the tags off and wash it. I don't want to send smelly, stinky clothing to my buyers because that would piss me off if I got an item and it smelled. That's why I stopped buying off Whatnot, because I would buy a lot of items off there and some of the sellers on there wouldn't note that their items aren't washed. So I get them, my house would smell bad, like gasoline and cigarettes. So I was like, nah, I stopped buying off there for that reason. So if it smells, I cut the tags off and wash it. And that way all my items are clean and odor free. This shirt has no flaws, so no holes or stains. And that's pretty much it. I copy and paste that in here. And the reason I put this in here is because when people are searching on the phone using the eBay app, this will pop up also. So that they'll see the item, the condition on their phone. They don't have to actually go into the description of the listing to see this. So I put that there. I put it in both places. Sizes, the men's double XL. I'll put the measurements. Oh, it was what? It was a 26 by 30, right? Yeah, 26 by 30. I just started doing this recently. I feel the more information you have in there sometimes better. Okay, 26 by 30. I have an idea what this sell for already. It usually sell for like $24 used. Just double check. I sell a lot of these, that's why. So it's probably in my search history. So Under Armour. Yeah, see, it popped it right there. Under Armour polo. Under polos. Yep. Sometimes you check this because sometimes it'll put it in the wrong category, and you want to make sure you have the right category. So put those first. It's 338. Well, 335. I'm sorry. 335. Pre-owned, there's 225. And size matters on these, so I'll put the 2XL. It's 54 listed. So we'll go to solds. Oh, wow. So that's a really good sell-through right there. Pretty good. What is that? 41? 41? Oh, crap. I freaking already forgot. Old age by 55. That's a 76% sell-through rate, which is really good. So I'm assuming they sell for like $24. That's what, $25, I'm sorry. So then what ended recently in the past 90 days. There's one for 29, but that's a very unique design. That's kind of like mine, just mine's red. Wow, I think that person undersold that. Unless they had flaws. Let me check that. No, person just undersold it, I believe. Yeah, I believe they just undersold that. Oh, man. Because I'm seeing, oh, that's 680. Oh, yeah, so that's not like mine, though. That's cool. That's a cool one right there. Jeez, $35 plus $8.95 shipping. Wow. Wow, they got like got pretty good money on that one. I'm gonna keep an eye out for that. Shoot. Wow. That's another one right there. Wow, that's actually pretty damn cool. If you guys don't know, man, these shirts are so comfortable to wear. I used to wear them to work a lot. The material on it basically makes love to your skin. But okay, so there we go. So there's one right there. That's the exact comp. 24. That see. That's what I'm talking about. More crazier design ones sell for a little bit more. I'm comfortable with 24. $24.99. I kind of had an idea already. $5.95 shipping. I do $5.95 shipping on. I don't know if I ever said that, but I do $5.95 shipping on anything under a pound, and I do $7.95 shipping on anything over a pound, including jackets. I just eat the difference on the jackets. Usually jackets sell for a little bit more, and most people will see like $15 shipping. They're like, oh, hell no, I'm paying $15 for shipping. So I try to keep it reasonable with the $7.95, and I don't mind it. Just like I said, jackets usually sell for a crazy amount of money. Not crazy amount of money, but a lot more money than you would say like a t-shirt or jeans. So I don't mind paying the difference. Promote this at 5%. Promotion rate, you guys could do whatever you guys want. I personally do 5% because that's what I can afford. I used to do 10% because I tried to be like Tech and Sports, and I just one day realized like, man, dude, I'm paying a lot in fees. I'm paying 10% extra on top of what I'm already paying eBay. So like I was making like $5, $2 sometimes on some items, and it just wasn't that worth it. So I did some math. I went to this eBay fee calculator here, plugged in some of my info as far as like my business goes. Like this is very important, man. Your item cost. I'll put that $5.95 for this example. See, if I sold this at 5% at $10, I would lose money. See, so this is a very, very useful tool for your eBay sellers out there. If I want to earn $5 for the item, I would have to sell this item at $17 plus shipping at that promotion rate to earn $5.51. I pay a lot. I live here in California, and my thrift stores are very expensive, so I'm constantly trying to get this number down. So for you resellers out there, don't know your numbers, get on this website, plug in your numbers, and learn what you can afford. This is my break even. I haven't done a break even in a while. $10.33. Wow. Okay, so $10.33 is the lowest I could accept on this item right now at that buy cost where I break even. And that's very important to know, because if you're accepting offers, not you, but me, if I'm accepting offers at $10, I'm losing money with every sale. And you can't stay in business very long doing something like that. So I recommend going through, getting all your receipts, keeping track of everything that you spend. You go to the thrift store, you buy 50 items, and you spend $50. You spend $1 per item, and keep track of that information for at least a month, and then average all that out, and it gives your item cost for that month. And come here, plug in all your information. Here is your sales tax based on your state. Put all that information in there, so that way you know what you're earning per item and what you can afford, what you want to earn. So it's definitely important to get on this website, plug in your numbers, and learn your business from the inside out. So with that said, let me get back to listing this. I know everything's good on this, so I'm going to just list it. We get to an item like a button-up shirt. So this is a Lululemon button-up shirt. Rearrange them. Okay, this is the size tags. This is all the material stuff. I'll move this up here. And on the long sleeves, I tend to put the sleeve measurement in there. I'll put the chest measurement. So this is how I do my measurements. I use the reseller ruler. You can get these online. Just do a Google search of reseller ruler. Tekken Sports actually sells this. Put the length, the width, and then I'll zoom in and get the pit to pit measurement, and then the length measurement, and then I'll put the sleeve in there also, and then zoom in on the sleeve. It is pretty faded up. It's got like peeling, some fuzziness going on to it. So I did take pictures of that, so I'll move that early into the listing so you can see it there, the fuzzing. Also backside, show that it's there. This one had small holes on the bottom because it was from a dry cleaning bag, so I cut it off, and those holes are there. So I'm just gonna list it. Not list it, but I am gonna list it, but I'm gonna note it in the listing that it has those holes. And then on the sleeves too, yeah, see, I'm gonna show the sleeves too, that it has the fuzziness and the fading on there, or peeling. It's technically peeling, but and then this is just showing that it's a button down. So I got all my pictures rearranged. I don't think anything needs to be cropped. No, we're good. So this is a Lululemon. Oh, fat fingers. Lemon shirt. It's a men's medium, I believe. Yes, men's medium. I like a bluish gray color. I'm gonna put blue. Long sleeve. Button up. Oh, button down. I'm sorry. Button down, because it's a button down collar. See there? That's button down collar. Let's see here. What else could it be? We could put the material in there. So it's cotton, polyester, and elastane. That's a lot, so I don't want to put all that. Let's see here. So I'll put, I guess I could put cotton blend here. Cotton blend, leisure. So now it's a button shirt, so I gotta change it to a button. Okay, so it's long sleeve. See that? I'll leave that as cotton blend. That's fine. It's a blue Lululemon. Oh, I didn't auto-populate that, but it's okay. Oh, it's a medium. It's solid. It's closures button. This could be like a classic shirt. It is like a knit shirt. I didn't see the logo anywhere, but it's lightweight. Did it have pockets? Yeah, it has one pocket. Yeah, it has one pocket on the chest there. Hold on, before I get there, let me check where it was made. China. That's coming up next. It's regular fit. No collared. Ooh, how was that? I have no idea why I did that. I went for more of a casual shirt. Told you China's there. I never put season in there. I don't feel it's helping the listing. Unless it's like a winter coat, then you can put winter in there. But I don't know. I never mess with it. It's machine washable. The chest size, let me see if it'll have it. So the chest size on this one's weird because like it has these little pit things here. So it doesn't really have a seam here for it to measure against, but it does measure that. So I'm going to put, it's a medium, it's a button-up shirt, so it would measure more like a large, on the larger side, because button-up shirts are maybe like an inch bigger than their size. But I could put 42. 42 is there, so I'll put that. I think I got everything that I need to put in there. Lululemon itself, the brand name itself, but here, item is in good condition. Item has some pilling and fuzzies. I'm gonna call them fuzzies because that's what I normally call them fuzzies. Fuzzies throughout the shirt. MacBook really needs to make bigger keyboards for people with fingers like this, man. It's ridiculous. I have little hamster hands with thick sausages at the end of it, man. It's annoying. Item has some pilling and fuzzies throughout the shirt. Here, no holes, no stains, and all buttons. And that's pretty much it. And then I'll put men's medium. And I really start remembering this stuff. 21 by 28.5. Lululemon's weird now. It used to be such a great brand. It used to be so good. But there's so many people that sell it now, so the value's gone down on it. It's flawed. I think I'm just going to list it for like $19. And I'm pretty sure that's what they go for. Just look it up. Lemon shirt. I mean, I could probably look up the model number, but it's kind of a plain shirt. I don't think it's gonna matter. See, that's 2,500 listed. That's crazy. I remember there was hardly any listed. Streamline a little bit. I'll put the medium, pre-owned 630. So yeah, 630. Well, it has a good sell-through rate. That's a pretty good sell-through rate. Let me see. Click on long sleeve. So it's 384. 227. Still good. I'm not the greatest mathematician, so let me do 27 divided by, what, 384? So it's 59% sell-through rate, which is still good. I don't find it very often, so I was excited when I found it. But now I really don't find it. Everybody's selling it now. But let's see what they're selling for. Oh, wow. So they're still selling pretty good. Is that mine? A commission shirt? Is that what it's called? It looks like it. Oh, this is newer. It's more modern. So 34. Damn, 44. Oh, I guess it is a commission shirt. I mean, that's all I'm seeing. Seen a couple, yeah. I'm gonna just list it without the commission in there. So this is right around what I'm thinking. I see that has a flaw. So yeah, I'm gonna do a 25. But if you could find a Lululemon button shirt that's flawless, you could probably get like $35 for it. That's a pretty good deal. Yeah, they're selling for like 35, $40 in between there. But mine's got flaws. It's not the best condition. So let me try $24.99. I'll take offers on it. I take offers and everything, so if I get a reasonable offer on it, I'll take it. Actually, it's I'm selling for more than I thought they would. It's still a solid brand then. I actually, personally, I love Lululemon. I like their joggers. Their joggers are amazing. And their t-shirts. Just a regular t-shirt. I wear those in Untuck It. Untuck It t-shirts are awesome. Everything good there? I always double check. I'm sorry, people. Looks good. At that price, I might sell by the end of the video. But I hope you guys found this video informative and educational. I plan to do more videos like this of me listing new items that I pick up, especially like vintage items. I'm gonna start picking up a lot more vintage items and showing you guys how to price them, because pricing vintage or researching vintage is so hard. But if you like this kind of content, please feel free to subscribe, like, and comment. And Ish, the Kind of Thrift, checking out. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.